All right, so so apologies for that, folks. But apparently my computer wanted to shat itself, and so I had to reboot the entire thing. So part 3, woo!
The universe hates it.
I know. So like, and again, I'm too lazy to edit this. So like, screw this. And I'm just gonna upload all 3 parts to YouTube. Because I ain't waiting like.
That, YouTube.
I ain't waiting like what like 6 hours to like splice all 3 parts into one giant video.
No, it's fine, Kenshin. Discord tells me that you've been playing this for 3 hours. No, wait, no, that's the. No, there it is. Okay, never mind. It's saying that you just started. 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's funny because Sushi was like, "Yeah, I just hopped off of Fallout 76 when we were waiting for you to pop up for D&D," and I'm looking at him like, "No, you haven't." He's like, "Yeah, I did. The counter's still going up. Discord says you're still playing, and the counter's still going up." He's like, "Well, I clicked out of it. I closed it." I'm just like, Discord doesn't seem to think it. Take that, you rascally wabbit. Wabbit season. Oh, shit. Did not want to do that. Go back. Go back. Return to the past now.
Oh, there we go. Samurai Jack.
Don't know.
Light up the sun.
I can't think of what it was that I was saying. Oh, it was the Scarecrow thing. That's the story that I was saying. When you had to restart your computer.
Yoichi, come back.
So Scarecrow had showed up, and I thought my brother had let him in. So I made the joke of because Jay had made this joke that he showed up for my brother, and that they're the ones that are in the relationship and not her and my brother. And I was just like, well, it kind of makes sense because when he let Crow in, he was like, Crow looked at him as he opened the door and went, "I love you," like the SpongeBob. And she looks over at me and goes, "I opened the door," and I went, "Okay, well then." He looked past you like you were invisible over to my brother and went, "I love you," and she's like, somehow I see that being pretty accurate. This is like, I like the fact that we got Crow and Ogie to sit down and watch the Big Les show with my brother and I. And after we had watched it, Crow liked it so much he went back and watched the entire season again. I'm just like, you finished watching it like last week, and he's like, "Yeah, but it's really good." Like, see? Now you know why I continually watch it every so often, where I just go through the entire series again. He was like, "Yeah, I watched that one, and I watched the one that Sassy has his own show on that one." And he's just like, "Well, there's other shows too." And he's like, "Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. I'm like, to watch those. They're not as good as the main show, but they kind of, some of them kind of."
Kaboom!
No, just close it back up. Kaboom! No. But yeah, totally make a Thri-Kreen that works for an empire of conquerors, but he's been sent away to be away from their empire because he ruins it.
Huh?
Good old Invader Zim reference.
Oh, that. I am Miz, and I'm here to conquer you. Miz will be here to conquer you, and with my honored partner, Rig.
I see what you did there. Think about it for a second. Like, wait. He also flipped the name on that one. Genius. An entire office of people just golf clapping.
So it's basically just Zim, but he talks like the Forger race.
Ah, yeah. What was I looking for now? I don't know what that one was.
I am Zim. Bring me my tanks.
The monster reborn.
Okay, hold on. So this didn't give me a clue on what to do with that. Oh. I have a clue if I just do this.
Fuck you, reborn. I'm gonna be a skelly man reborn. You can go fuck yourself. You are a humanoid. No, I want to be a skeleton.
Oh, you mean like Markiplier?
Yeah, except I want to be small. See, the thing was that a long time ago, Ogi wanted to run a he wanted to originally. This was the original concept to test out his DMing skills. Was that he was going to run a game for us before we went with Roy and I went the isekai thing. So he wanted to do one, and I was like, "So what's off the table in terms of anything?" He's like, "Pretty much everything's on the table." I'm like, "Even Mystic?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Yes." So I wanted to make a gnome that just had just really powerful psionically, but just didn't do anything, because I was basically trying to make Sans from Undertale. Because teleportation exists, and
what? I'm following the pattern.
And he can shoot energy, so that's also something else that I could have done. Oh, my gnome's home. They're gonna be loud as shit.
Uh-oh. I'm following the damn pattern. What? So, hold on. So, again, I'll try this again. B1, V2, Z3, A4.
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. That's not going to stop me from doing all three of those things if I want to.
Maybe I should press all that except for those? Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe it's backwards.
Yeah.
Shia Kazing!
Just break my dog's spine with an axe. Just stop putting your foot on me, Peppa.
Maybe it's backwards, so I'll go from A first.
Go.
And then Z. Then V.
Ow.
Then B. That's not it either. What? Wait, okay. Wait, maybe something with the mirror. Aha! Oh, there we go. So it's 3, 4, 1, 2. So it's 3, 4, 1. Did it? Alright, so 3, 4, that's A. 3, 4, B. 2, that's V. There we go. Give me that. Aha. Aha. That there, match the colors. Excellent. And through the door we go. Door she wait.
Egg salad.
Egg salad. Oh, did you see the name I've been giving the stream?
Yes, life has many doors.
Life has many doors, that boy.
Part 3.
Yeah, pretty much part 3.
Of question mark.
Who is this Mark and why are we questioning him?
Well, question him.
What?
Question everybody, fuck it. Oh, you were like, who is this Mark and why are we questioning him? I'm like, who the fuck cares? Question everybody. Fuck that shit. I don't believe a word anybody fucking says half the time anyways. I'm like, why should I believe you? Oh, you're an expert? Fuck you. Like,
oh, you can...
can't say this is gonna work out for me in the long run.
You can trust me. I'm a professional. A professional what?
Professional liar, maybe. Because the thing was I don't remember if I mentioned that on stream, but there was like a guy that was walking around the neighborhood trying to sell people on this thing that he claimed was from this company that was, what the fuck did he use the term? He said that we needed something because the water in our area was so bad that in order to purify it we needed something called a reverse osmosis device on our pipes. The problem with it was that anybody could tell you that just putting that thing on your fucking sink nozzle is gonna filter out the stuff. But he kept saying, no, it doesn't filter out all of them. And then I'm like, well, where does the device go? And he goes, under your sink. So it attaches to the pipe, the drain, that drains the sink water out. And it's just like, so then you're not helping us with water unless you're trying to say that by us purifying the water that goes in there, it goes back into the city and gets purified. But even if that's the case, you've already told us that the chemicals that the people use do not clean the water out the proper way. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, but on top of that, it sounds like he's also trying to tell me that the city's water isn't healthy and that the people aren't, that it has to be 100% purified. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, does this guy not realize that within health code things, there's a specific level of dirt and debris that is allowed to be within anything you consume? And that is the level with which it legally can be in it. And I'm sitting there like, I don't think this guy's from anything. And then I'm just like, so what exactly are you from? He's like, well, I'm from your city's water sent us out here. I'm like, so you work for the city then? And he's like, no. And I went, then who are you? And he's like, oh, well, I work with this company and this and that. I'm like, so you're a third party that they've contracted out to sell stuff? And he's like, yeah. And I went, why didn't they just send somebody from the city? He's like, well, they contracted us. And I'm like, that doesn't answer my question. And I was like, do you have like a pamphlet or like a business card or something? And he's like, well, I've got this what are the fuck are those things called? Those things that you scan with your phone and it like takes you to a website essentially.
Oh, a QR code?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, you don't have anything? And he's like, well, no, we're a paperless thing. And then he was showing us a brochure. I'm like, you can't be paperless if you've got a brochure. Like, that's not... I'm just sitting there like, I don't trust this guy. My mom's like, we don't have the money for this. And I'm just like, what happened? Because he was just like, he was like, it's fine if you, we just need, like, he needed some type of information on, like, our income, essentially. And it's like, and if you qualify, the city installs it for free. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, well, what happens to the people that don't qualify? And he's like, well, they're just kind of out of luck at that point. I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm like, all right, I think I've heard enough. And the guy's like, we should see if you qualify. And my mom's like, I'm not gonna, I can tell you right now that I'm not gonna qualify. And he's like, well, you haven't even tried. And she's like, no, I know I'm not gonna qualify. And he's like, well, okay. And basically he just said to have a nice day and we sent him on his fucking way. But I'm sitting there like, I didn't trust the damn word of that. That sounded very suspicious. And then she was like, well, I'll see what our neighbor says, because our next door neighbor used to work as a plumber. I think he also worked for the city at one point too, but I know for a fact that he worked as a plumber because my mom had a plumber come out before, and he was like trying to charge my mom all this shit, and then my neighbor came out and was talking to him, and then the guy left, and my neighbor was like, I'll give you the number to my guy. He's really good and he doesn't charge a lot. And so that's the person that my mom's been using the whole time, is the guy that he suggested. So but yeah, it was just fucking like, she was like, hold up, I'll text him and see what he says. So the guy went next door and was talking to them, and then the guy texted us back and he's like, yeah, no, it's a scam. It's just straight up, it was a scam. And then Ogie and Crow came over that day, and we were sitting there talking about it, because Ogie had texted me about it earlier. He was like, did somebody come to your house and talk to you about the contamination level of the water for the city? And I went, no, why? And he's like, well, I walked outside from the back to go do something, and my mom was talking to somebody on the porch, and I didn't hear everything that was said, but they basically said that they were sent out here by the city because the water was polluted. And later on I told him, oh, they were just trying to sell us on something. And he's like, oh, okay, good. I thought they were saying like the sewage water spilled out into the drinking water again. And so, well, we've had issues where there's been like a small sewage leak that gets into our drinking water. It's like, it's not anything super big, so it hasn't really been like an issue where they have to go out and tell you that it's happening. But apparently it happens every once in a while where a sewage line will break, and there's a chance for contamination of the water. And so he thought that's what was happening. And then so but yeah, so we were sitting there talking in the living room. And this goes back to what I was saying before. I was yelling at that old lady for getting into the trash can. How I'm fully willing and able to yell weird things out a door at people to try and get them to leave. But I'll also just do it randomly because I occasionally don't have a sensor, especially if something's there that pisses me off. And so it was the guy, and he's on like those stupid things they call hoverboards, little like fucking thing with the two wheels on it. You lean forward or backwards. It's basically the Segway without the handlebar and the extra wheel. And so it was like it was him going by, but there was also a woman, and it's like Ogie had noticed it, and I looked down and I went, hold on. And there was him, the girl, and like one other guy, and I went, hold on, that's that guy that was trying to run that scam on us. And the girl looked back towards the house, and I went, and they can hear me talking shit about that. And then they kind of like huddled up and said something, and then rode their little like fucking hoverboards off. But it's like I was dying after that because it was really funny to me. It's like, hold on, that's those scam artists, and now they're looking over here because I'm yelling.
And then they just left.
Yeah. Well, they were already done in the canvassing the area, so it's not like they were gonna get much anyways. Because I mean, the only other house, well, I can't say for all the other houses, but literally the yellow house that's across the street from us has nobody living. So they probably went up there and stood there for a good like 5 minutes before they realized nobody was coming.
Like, go away, you con artists, and they're like, man, we're from the government. Well, if you're from the government and I'm an alien.
We're from the government. Yeah, I know, the biggest scam artists in existence. Who's gonna sit there and tell you, oh, we're gonna give you back money that's rightfully yours that you made some other point in time? It's like, no, that's a scam. That's the biggest scam of all. Taxes are a scam, ladies and gentlemen. The money you get back is literally the money that you made that they took away.
Which kind of funny because I saw this video. I forgot who it was, but it was like the one this one Middle Eastern guy. And so like, and it's like, he's one. It's one of those YouTube short skits where, like, you know, he's the one only acting in the video, but he's acting as both parties in question. So it was himself and the government. And the government like you owe taxes. How much do I owe? Like how much how much do I owe? You don't know. Well, you don't know. No, we know, but you don't. But so how am I supposed to know? There are tools for that. Why don't you use them then? Like, no, like and it goes on a big back and forth argument where, like, how the government, even though they have tools to do your taxes for you, they don't want to do it because the whole, the underlying thing is that they'll take a little bit too much for your paycheck every year, and it's your job to make sure, like, oh, you took too much, so here I want my refund. Okay, here we go. Because if you don't do it, and if they owe you money, they won't give it to you. But if you owe them money, they're like, hey, give us my money.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is that sometimes you just somebody will randomly call you and be like, "Hey, so if you give us money, we'll get the money that the government owes you that they didn't give you back." It's like, I would expect the person that does my taxes to know that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not. If that's, I mean, technically the money doesn't exist. It's just the concept of. What the fuck? Is that a meatball cannon?
Yes.
From fucking Meet the Robinsons?
Oh, there's a lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Meatball cannon, Kronk.
So
hold on.
So apparently I still have the stamp. So I get to keep it? Wait, come back here, Yoruichi!
She gets mad because you have the stamp. It's like, what? Why are you mad at me? You did it.
Egyptian tomb.
That thing has eyes. I don't like it. I don't like it. My pareidolia is acting.
Pareidolia.
That's the That's the thing where people see things and things. So, like, when you look at clouds and stuff like that, you see forms that are recognizable.
Oh, I don't know why. I thought
pareidolia.
I don't know why. I thought it was like pareidolia. Was that a fear of eyes?
Nope, a fear of. I was gonna say bananas, but I think Dole's more famous for pineapples, if anything. Okay.
Hey, torch.
But yeah, they the reason I know it is because lately I've been watching a lot of like paranormal like videos and stuff, and they have a tendency. I have a tendency to come across some that like they try to debunk videos they watch, and they're just like somebody's like, "Oh, I saw a face in the shadows," and they go back and they go over the frame. They're like, "That's obviously not a face. You're just seeing the face in it because that's what pareidolia is just seeing familiar patterns in something that normally wouldn't have them." It's like the face on Mars thing.
Oh yeah.
Pareidolia because it's just shadows that go across the rock and make the image of a face to us. There was one that I saw that was really good. It was a short. No, it wasn't a short. I think it was a guy who was reacting to paranormal videos. And he clicked on it, and it was like, it looked like there was a creepy, like, small child or like a doll peeking out from behind a door in a dark room. And the guy walked up to it, and it turned out to be a bunch of, like, bags. It was like one reusable bag, and then two that kind of looked like plastic bags, but they were obviously the newer reusable bags. But the way they were, like, contorted and the way the shadows played across it, if you were further back, it kind of looked like somebody that was like either really small or like a doll creeping around, looking around the door, like from like around a corner or something. And I was like, that really does look like that's what it was. Like, it's weird.
Then
taking the stand.
Something foot. This one and this is like a foot. Probably the owl.
Not the foot.
And Jaguars quickly and that.
No.
Here Okay. Ah! The Pharaoh's curse!
What?
The Pharaoh's curse!
Oh. Is it curse that it knocked all those things off the thing?
Yes. King Ramses! The man in gauze! The man in gauze! Huh?
Yeah, you got it.
I have to hold it? Oh, fuck you!
Yeah. Shit, nerds.
Right, so top left, center, bottom center, right center, then top center.
You need to go back and crank the fucking wings from the what's that band called? Colt? The Colt album. Colt. Oh.
Diamond.
Diamond. Aye.
Bottom left, center, center left, top center, then right center.
Oh, you barking on my map?
Stop shouting, I'm Nappa.
But I am.
But Edward, look, the eyes.
You no. Not the Eye of Osiris.
King Ramses, the man in gauze.
Not the. Oh no! Not a sliding puzzle.
That was easy.
This is the easiest slide puzzle yet.
You're wishing I'm here. No, don't run away.
Okay. I like looked up and you were looking at the floor again. I'm like, the cat's getting it.
Wise man's house.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Don't do it, Kenshin. He's bigger than you.
That's not difficult. Oh.
What?
You were like, don't do it, Kenshin. He's bigger than you. I'm like, that's not a difficult.
Oh.
Well, Kenshin, in all fairness, my family is exceedingly tall. I barely hit what I would consider to be the average height of a man. Whereas I have my own.
Isn't the average height of man like? Is the average height of man like 5'6" or 5'8"?
I think it's 5'10" actually.
Huh.
But I always assumed it was 6 feet. Mostly because every time I've ever met anybody that was taller than me when I was younger, but they were all 6 feet. So I just assumed that was the average height for a man. Meanwhile, you got my uncle that's like fucking 6'2", 6'3", and then my brother is 6'4". It's like you get us standing in a line, we look like that signal if fucking thing on a phone.
2, 3, 1.
23 is number.
Hmm?
Oh, it's from it's a really old memory from Ocarina of Time. There's a puzzle that you have to do in like one of the very first levels, and you get the information for the password for what you need is a number password, and it's like the thing that gives it to you goes 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1 as like a mnemonic thing to help you remember it, because at the time the internet wasn't really a thing, so you couldn't look up the answer. And if you were lucky, there was a guidebook that you can get that you could look up the answers, but pretty much it was up in the air as
you
what was
switched
going to happen.
them, okay.
No, I didn't. Check this out, fellow Widow's Peaks.
Why are you calling me monkey?
Oh, 2H. Just 4 Vegetas yelling 2H. 2H.
Oh.
First of all, I am Shadow. Second of all, you're not Shadow. Third of all, you want to be Shadow, but you can't be Shadow because I'm Shadow. God damn.
That's right. Or to make the perfect about being, you need 2 lesbians.
I like the fact that they made Shadow. They used the model to turn Kefla into Shadow, but then they also had Vegeta as Shadow, and it would just go. It would show a picture of Vegeta, and then it would just go Shadow Faker. This is the same model and everything. It's just they use different fighting styles.
I mean, it was the same thing when they had like they had both Broly and 16 as Sigma.
Oh god. Yeah, no, but this was made worse because Paper Box House was doing the was helping them because he was playing as Eggman.
Oh yeah, and that was like a super baby.
Yeah, and he was just like, "I'm gonna switch you in, Shadow, but I'm not gonna tell you which one." And they're like, "But Doctor, no, yeah, Doctor, that's not cool. We both look alike. We won't know who it is." And he's like, "That's the beauty of it." And then he's like, "I'm going to tag out, but I won't tell you when." And it jump cuts to later on in the fight, and he's like, "All right, here I go, Shadow." And he jumps him in, and Javi's just like, "Haha, I was mashing. It's a good thing I was mashing." And then he stops and he thinks about it, and you can very clearly see it says Lythero's name under the thing, and he's like, "Wait, no, that wasn't me. I got mixed." Oh no, this slide puzzle's annoying.
Gonna turn it up. Do 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 do.
Two lesbians. Yeah.
Videl, why don't you join us so we become 3 lesbians?
God. But look at Kale. She's so, shy in the anime. Something that you like in a woman. Turns into buff.
Torbeck is interested. Like,
oh fuck, I forgot what he said exactly, but I know he was basically saying that just because she's taken doesn't mean he doesn't have a chance.
Like Torbeck is interested. The whole starter scene is like so is a giantess. Like, Torbeck is interested. She has a husband. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean I can't score.
Oh, there it is. That's what it was. The fucking good line.
Reset.
Oh god, I saw one where it was the I think the guy's a tiefling. He found like a wand or something, and Torbeck was like making a joke about the shape of it.
Oh yeah.
And then his character said that it looks like some female's like thing that she had, and like Torbeck was the player was like stumped as to what they meant. And then they made like the insinuation, and then he realized it, and he just stops and goes, "Okay, you got me to break character."
Oh, yeah, because he hardly ever breaks character.
Yep.
Chuckles, here comes Torbeck.
I think his player is the one that plays the. There's like a Sun Monk. A Sun Monk Solar Elf in the, it's called Stardust Rhapsody. It's a Spelljammer. Because every so often he'll say something and it very much sounds like Torbeck. But, like, less gravelly. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I think that might be the same guy. Not that I'm ever going to look into it because I'm lazy as shit.
Pyramid power! Right, now to find the other key.
Oh, that's so funny. I accidentally let go of Chuck. Oh god, and then Chuckles in that campaign has the ability to open up a fucking faster than light travel thing called the Honk Weave. And apparently it's just constant non-stop chaos. And apparently there's clown sirens there, and 2 of their characters failed will saves and saw them as being something completely different and trying to be lured outside of the Spelljammer. And then immediately as they're fighting to try to get out the door while the other ones are trying to stop them, it's just Chuckles going, "Oh, and be careful, there's clown sirens in the Honk Weave, and they'll try to get you to go out of the ship." And it's just like, thanks, we're already aware of the situation, Chuckles. Oh god, and then they had Ma Chuckles.
Chuckles! Chuckles, my bag! I fell down the stairs!
Yeah, they had her in the casino one, but her voice was almost like like a combination of that and like the raspy old, like, "I smoke 20 cigarettes a day, darling," type of situation.
Like, Chuckles, just want to let you know that the #1 cause of death of people under over 40 are accidents.
Wait, accidents as in they happen to themselves, like slipping on water?
Yeah.
Or accidents as in somebody comes up to shoot the person that's in the house, but they think it's somebody else? Like mistaken identity. Like, I was trying to shoot the guy that was cheating. My wife was cheating on me with, but it turned out I had the wrong address.
There's more?
Technically, you can consider that an accident too. Not the Arabic market.
Like, drugs? You want drugs? Like, everything drugs. Like fruit made drugs. Those made drugs. Like, monkey made drugs.
American money only. Our money made of drugs. Oh my god! When I was coming back from the hike with my mom,
fruit made drugs. Knife made drugs.
Oh. She listens to like news radio, and they had a commercial.
Banana made drugs.
Banana make of drugs? What?
Yes, banana make of drugs.
Bananas make of drugs. So anyway, she had the radio playing, and they had this commercial for like window installation, and the guy sounded like Nico Bellic, and I'm like, I think that guy might be like Serbian or like Estonian or Croatian or something. She's like, what do I? Yeah, he sounds like he's from the areas around Russia, and she's like, I don't think he's Russian. I'm like, no, that's what I'm saying, is that he sounds like a character from a game I used to play, and that guy was like, he was either Estonian or. There's so many like smaller countries out there that I can never keep track of what they are.
Hey cousin, let's go bowling.
He might have actually been Serbian. Yeah, that's he sounded exactly like Nico Bellic, but slightly older. And I'm like, I wonder if they got the guy to do the voice for this commercial. Oh god, my brain like completely lapsed on that. I saw you open the thing, and my mind focused on the last word, and I didn't see any of the other words. So I looked at one word on the parchment, and I thought it said sausage.
I don't know where the exit is.
What? What do you mean you don't know? It's obvious. Wait. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm dumb as hell, boy.
Oh! Oh, that... Okay, that... Never mind. It wants me to do this kind of puzzle.
Also, I look... Okay, so in the Spelljammer setting, they have like a main Spelljammer that they use, but it's very Cowboy Bebop-esque because they have their own smaller Spelljammers.
Like,
and
could Bruce help me? Don't make this into a cloud, a squid napper.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I accidentally let go of Chuckle. Oh. Fucking, they have their own, like, personal, like, fighter ships, and Chuckles is just a clown-themed, like, flying saucer. It's great. Yeah, so it's like everybody has their own ship, and, like, most of them look like actual ships. They're one, like, druid... I don't think she's a Warforged, but she's some kind of construct. She has one that turns her into a pterodactyl, despite the fact she can't wild shape into anything that can fly. So basically, they just let her wild shape into a pterodactyl because in wild space, you don't really need the ability to fly to basically move around like that. It's technically not flying if it's zero gravity and she just happens to move in a way that allows her to, you know, move in any direction.
Nope.
They kind of just made an exception for her rule, but
like jump good.
But they and then the only other one is something called an Aether Dwarf, which I think is a homebrew race. Unless that was in the Spelljammer one, I just wasn't paying attention. Because the only one I remember that they introduced was the Solar Elf or whatever the fuck they're called, Sun Elves. My Sun Elf is mine. But yeah, so they oh god, they yeah, where was I at? Oh, the Aether Dwarf. The fucking Aether Dwarf has, I think it was was the Power Lifter. No, I think it was. Because I'm trying to remember, because I think the slime guy had a different type. No. Maybe his was the Power Lifter. I think his was the Power Lifter, because the Aether Dwarf had one that they joked about because the design of it for the little paper thing they used for their battle map. It looked like the Landmaster from Star Fox. So they kept making jokes about it. The I almost said the Amoeba Boy. The
oh, okay.
Fuck, I forgot what their race is called in D&D, but the squishy slime boys. Oh, his is the power loader, so it's literally like the torso of a power loader, and he just goes inside of it and uses his body to manipulate the arms and stuff. Kind of like hydraulic fluid, but sentient hydraulic fluid.
Hmm.
But it's pretty entertaining. But I mean, I literally will just watch it to hear the stuff Chuckles does, because it's fucking hilarious. Making puns, making pies, making exploding pies.
I like the scene where he's making a random potion for no reason. Like, well, I'm making a couple of no potions here. You just be at the time. Ooh, fizzy. A little bit of this, a little of that. How did that get there? And a little bit of mustard. Mustard. Like heavens no. But let me not in your head. Funky
Kong, no.
Yoichi, wait, no! Yoichi, come back! You're my waifu. Yeah, you and everyone else. Like.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair day.
Everyone keeps saying, like, everyone keeps saying this, and as time goes on, I've been agreeing with them more and more that it should have been Ichigo and Rukia. Like, to the credit of Tite Kubo, what he could have done is naturally grow Ichigo and Orihime, he inadvertently made Ichigo Rukia grow the story, and the movie they had before just made it even worse.
Well, the problem is that he had to do as much stuff as he did with Rukia because Rukia was originally meant to be the main character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, according to what I've heard, the original concept for what would become Bleach was originally going to be the Shinigami weren't like the way they are now, where they're like the samurai style Soul Reapers. They were gunslinging Westerner. And Rukia was the only one that didn't agree with them, so hers was more of like a scythe wielding kind of death.
So so she didn't agree on wielding guns. She wanted to go full melee.
Yep.
I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of the original concept of One Piece when they had Sanji wield guns instead of kicking, and they gave Nami a giant axe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. No, what they should have did was they should have kept the idea of him using guns, but it should only be on his feet.
So Bayonetta?
Yeah, but then Bayonetta would be ripping off him, which would have been hilarious.
No, actually, no. My mind went to Bayonetta, but there was also another character on Ruby that did that. It was like Yang, but kicks.
Me flying into a black hole. Black hole, son! Won't you come? Just playing the accordion and singing it as I fly in.
Accordion worm. Playing good is not my concern.
Just heard.
I'm so glad that it's my turn to play the accordion worm.
One of these days, they're going to set up a puzzle where you have to find multiple gems. And you're going to think that because you found one underneath one of those, that it's going to be where it's at. And then they're going to go, wah, wah, it's going to be nothing. Just to piss you off.
We are crystal gems.
I'm Christian now. We are Christian. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, I hate you.
I don't get it.
What? Just slide the gems around. Just slide. Just slide.
Slide to left, did. Slide to right, did. Crisscross. There's really some sort of clue on what to do on there. I don't see a clue. Wait
More gems.
Wait a minute, the door.
What the door?
Never mind. I thought the door was a clue.
What if it is?
I mean, the gems are in the right position as what's shown on the door. If that's not the clue, then where the hell's the clue? Oh. Muffin figure.
Oh, hell yeah. Now you have to do is throw it and say the magic word and it becomes an elephant. What?
Maybe that's the clue? Okay. Oh.
What?
Oh, is this kind of puzzle?
Oh, God, no. No! That was just lazy.
There we go. Oh yes, high-tech ancient Egyptian technology. Hey, an elephant.
Well, yeah, because they had flying pyramids and they were friends with the Atlanteans. Yeah. What the fuck is that?
That goes there.
Oh, it's an elephant.
Ooh.
Power. Yes.
Oh.
Now it's time to reveal the secret's true. Ah, you just need to move the gems.
One more door. There we go. So I was right. The door, get out the floor. Was there a dinosaur power, power in Bleach?
Not one that I remember.
Follow the light.
The Lightbringer. It's safe to say that even if the chance presented itself, we would never be friends with Linkara because he would be upset that we keep bringing up the Lightbringer.
That's kind of funny. There was a person that was a big fan of his, and the only reason why he didn't like him because he kept bring up the Lightbringer.
Yes, it was Oni plays. It was Chris O'Neill, aka Oni NG. And it's because he found out about the Lightbringer and would like constantly bring it up because he thought it was funny. The thing is, though, is that apparently the writing in it was like, I don't want to just say cringy, but there was something about it that he absolutely did not like because it did not fit with the ideology that he had now. So he basically did not like the story. I know I have somewhere on my phone, I have something on my watch later list where they actually go over the stories and comics that Linkara has written. And I'm kind of curious what it is that he does not like about the Lightbringer. Because I'm wondering if it's like Chris Chan levels of the comic where it's like when he doesn't like people, he writes them into the comic so that he can defeat them. What the fuck is happening here? What the deuce?
Stop calling monkey.
Who are you calling monkey? I don't
know.
Game, help.
Oh. A sliding puzzle.
Boo! People who make sliding puzzles should be put to death. That is a jest. Do not take that out of context.
Mr. Bontel, it says here, people who make slide puzzles should be put to death. I go, what did you mean by that? I said don't make it out of context.
If you very clearly pay attention to what was said, you can very clearly see that I put parentheses affectionate. So therefore you can't cancel me. Why the accordion worm? Why the accordion worm?
Accordion worm. Playing good is not my concern.
It shouldn't be. It's all about feeling and heart. At least that's what it says in this manual. Ooh, look, a singing fish. Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, do it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Girly man. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Girly man. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Girly man.
Girly man. Girly man.
I have that saved to my computer now.
You do?
What?
You do?
Yes. Because now anytime there's videos that I like, I took the, I think it was it, I want to say it was OniNG that said it, but he basically he has a flash drive with a bunch of stuff from the internet that is no longer up. And that he refuses to release to the public because it's, you know, it's basically just lost media at this point, and he has it specifically to enjoy it as opposed to like redistributing it to other people. Because there was what was it? There was like this guy that used to do a bunch of like weird cringy videos, and he just has all of those saved to a hard drive that he has. And it's just like it's like Marge, no, not that one. That one's 3 Lane Studios, and that somebody else re-uploads those onto YouTube. But there was it was like a guy and his girlfriend, and they're like it's shot in front of like a green screen apparently, and it's just a guy, and the girl's like, "Where are we?" And he's like, "Babe, I think we're..."
There we go.
And so he has that. It's just something we'll never get to see ever, but it's like I was doing that with the Unhinged Naruto series, because it's a really good series, but that I can unfortunately not quote on this channel because it will get you demonetized.
Well,
but
yeah, spoiler alert, it's according to Edward, it's well, I'll say according to Edward though, but he would tell me about this though. It's very, very quote unquote explicit.
Yes, it's basically street level explicit. Like it's all AI generated, but the stuff that they say in it I cannot repeat because it will get people taken off of the internet. But it's a pretty good series for what it is. It's just an entire parody series, but it's like he did one recently. He did the one with the Forest of Death, and he basically references he says P. Diddy, but I don't know if P. Diddy.
Ah!
Did P. Diddy get...
Hail Satan!
Did get hit with allegations, didn't he? Well, it did say sexual assault, but I don't know if it's sexual assault on a minor. Because to be honest, he could have just said Drake because it's more topical. Where is... Oh, here we go. Sexual misconduct.
That ain't right.
Okay, never mind. The things that he has been brought up on sexual charges do kind of fit Orochimaru's MO when people are making fun of Orochimaru, so never mind. That actually tracks.
What?
Oh, because the most recent one that came out for the Unhinged Naruto, he put it out and then it immediately had to be taken down because YouTube said that the stuff in it was not allowed. So he had to like heavily censor it. But it basically, the title makes reference to P. Diddy in reference of Orochimaru. And I was like, I don't think I've ever heard of P. Diddy having like charges against, you know, sexually assaulting minors. No, it's worse than that because apparently someone he was in a long-term relationship with filed a lawsuit accusing him of, quote, rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse. And then somewhere later on down it mentions some other stuff too.
I'm supposed to make that star?
Sex with sex workers. Yeah, he's pretty much got a shit ton of like. It's all just sex trafficking. But the way they portray Orochimaru in it is that he's very much like. He's just like an absolute freak. In terms of like sexual deviation, I should say, not freaking like, oh, he's different than everybody else. He's a freak. No, he literally continually has like the idea of sexual assault being
there we go
forward at people in this, but yeah, it got taken down originally, which pissed me off because at that time I had been actually downloading the episodes so that I could have the actual versions of them.
The achievement's called the light. The achievement's called the Lightbringer.
Oh. Isn't that also the name of the level, though?
I believe so. The Lightbringer.
No Lightbringer. You can't stop me. I will never come back. I will run away from all the things.
Oh yeah, I've got this. I've got this as a story.
A story?
Yeah, the scrolls that tell a story.
What does the scroll say? What? Certified freak, 7 days a week.
Follow the light or embrace the darkness.
No. I'll do the middle ground like Riku did. It's fine.
So that was the ending. That was the ending for the Lightbringer. Now let's go with the Darkbringer. It is I, the Frightbringer. It is I, the Tritebringer.
Embrace darkness. Return to Mounchi. You know what? My Mounchies. No. Not the littlest hobo. No.
Little boots. Little boots. Oh. Not the littlest boots.
He was so upset by that. That was great. And coming this summer, Littlest Poots in... I forgot what the name of the movie was, but they were like in a submarine.
And also known as Das Poot.
Das Poots. That's what it was called. Das Poots. It's like, no. Ooh. Certified freak. 7 days a week. He's just standing over the woman's casket at the fucking funeral. He just here. I get high with my baby. Oh. God damn it. I love watching the fucking YouTube series Creepcast, but god damn them for making me like Trap Queen by Fetty Wap.
I'd rather listen to Boba Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap, god damn it!
Don't laugh at that. I didn't think of that. It was ERB.
Who?
Epic Balls of History.
Okay, because there's. I should have guessed by the context, because I was just like, wait a minute, there's a VTuber that gets called that. Kenshin secretly just watching VTubers behind my back, and then I was like, wait, no, probably not. It's probably Epic Rap Battle of History, and I did that voice without intentionally doing it. Hold on. Rocky 2 plus Rocky 5 equals Rocky 7.
That's
Adrian's Revenge.
Symbols. No. Okay.
Oh no, it's color coded too.
Yeah. So one is blue. That means it's that symbol. So this one.
Man, screw this. Just let the Elder Tubbies win. Whatever. thing that
no, I'm trying to embrace the other Tubbies.
Oh, well, cool, because the thing that made them.
So what? Hold on. Did you just inadvertently made the Teletubbies, but they're not like they're not like elder gods?
No, it's an actual thing. Somebody else did it, and I watched like a lore video on it, and it's basically just turning everything Teletubby related into like an eldritch abomination.
Oh,
like there's like a sun and like the moon itself are also deities, and there's like a big one, and I think it's the mother. Oh shit, my phone was trying to find things based on what I was saying. That would have been poor. Not Elder Scrolls 6. Nobody cares about that. U-A-S-F. Do I watch this guy's stuff? I feel like I should have subscribed to him. He does a lot of stuff. Maybe it's just... No, I think the only thing I really watch is... Okay, well that's an interesting thumbnail. That's really there. Maybe just... I think the only lore video we do is Tilted. No.
What? There we go.
He's covered Urban Spook and... Apparently he does lore videos for Hazbin Hotel, man. Okay.
You look good.
That was me speaking Scottish, y'all. So it's just called the Mother Tubby?
The Mother Tubby?
It could have had a cool name and everything, and the guy just didn't care enough to do that. And the sun and the moon have baby faces, but they're gigantic creatures. Wait, no? Maybe the black bull is the mother itself. God, the guy's artwork for it is so cool. Because he even likes it to like the Elden Ring thing, because they're like horrific eldritch monsters. Oh wait, no, it was Dipsy that everybody was on about. No, Lala was it. It's the only female one. And people were just like, she's kind of bad though, and I was just like looking at him like, she's kind of like attractive and a weird monster. On the freeway,
World Star.
Oh, okay. I thought it was saying Lumpy Touch made the series. I'm like, no, it didn't. I would have known about that. Hired other people to do the artwork. I feel like it was one guy that did the artwork, but maybe I'm wrong. But there's two of end of sentence. No way, I'm trying to quit Siggets. I'm trying to quit pizza too, it's too fat. And was I constantly eating worms? Fucking, I made mac and cheese the other day, like Kraft mac and cheese, and fucking, I don't know if the cheese in the packets can go bad or not, but it's like, it looked kind of off, and then I put it in and mixed it up, and it wasn't orange, it was more of a brown color, and I'm just like, huh. I mean, I'm still gonna eat this, but I wonder if the cheese goes bad. So I threw, I made it, and then I threw some ground beef in it, because I had some ground beef too. And I ate it, and it was alright. That was the day we did D&D. And then the next day after that, I walked over to, after I got out of the gym in the morning, I went over to the grocery store and bought like a can of Pace brand nacho cheese from a can. And I threw it in there. Well, it definitely tastes cheesier than before, but I can literally tell what is the nacho cheese and what is the gritty, grainy, like, cheese powder that was used. Like, it's still pretty good, though. Oh, I'm sleepy, man. Sleepy plan to hopefully not go to sleep, because I'd rather not go to sleep. Especially after the series of dreams I've been having on and off over the past week or so. Which included... Apparently, because I had been reading Elgunashive, it included me being... like a shapeshifter thing. Like a Catman. Catman, dude, Catman. What was funny was because it was the whole fact that I was a shapeshifter, but I wasn't like the EGS style shapeshifter. It was like I was in, because I don't, half the time I'm pretty sure people just don't control what their dreams are doing. So the me in the dream had previously lost an arm, which I think was setting up to be some type of like, oh, he escaped a government facility. It wasn't an arm, and when it was revealed what the arm looked like, it was like healing, but it was healing in like a horrifying way where the stump and the skin and stuff would grow fingers, which would curl into the wound and then meld back into being flesh. It was just a ripple of fingers constantly going over the arm to where the injury is, forming new stuff, and then constantly having more fingers form up. Like really weird. And then
I have unlocked the Tesseract.
Oh. Well, good luck with that. The Red Skull's coming after your ass.
Alright, so I unlocked the cat, but where's the scroll he left for me?
Nope, no scroll. Just because you got a Tesseract does not mean the scrolls are coming.
Awakened. Complete the first chapter.
First chapter? There's more to this game?
Yeah, there's like 2 more chapters.
Jesus. Oh shit, now it's become Fable. Good old Fable. I love farting light.
I may not have to do that again, because I did unlock the scroll for that one. See?
Hold on, give us okay. Oh, hold on.
Well, let's see if I can unlock the scroll now. I actually need to find it and just exit out.
But yeah, me and the dream ended up beating the shit out of these 3 bullies, but apparently the bullies were also the person that I was helping's siblings. She wasn't too thrilled about, well, I guess she would not be thrilled about that, but apparently in the dream I ended up passing out because apparently if my body lost too many blood cells, it would recycle other body cells to recover blood, so I'd just be really small for a while. So my body generated enough cells to change back. I was telling my friend and they were like, that made a really interesting
How is it?
comic. Yeah. But yeah, it was like really interesting because I liked the idea of like, oh, when your body has to heal itself, it becomes small, so it can just build stuff back up without being excessive. I was like, that's kind of cool. And then later on, I had another dream, like a couple of days ago, where I don't remember the full like dream itself. It's just I remember certain contexts being brought up to me, but it was like me and like 3 other people and a woman and her child going somewhere to meet some kind of like master of some sort. I'm assuming he's like a kung fu master because he kind of had like the arm wraps and stuff when I think back. But
is that it?
We were at his house and it was just like he was like, your travel was long. We'll start in the morning. And it's like I remember seeing like a weird like googly-eyed like hand puppet thing going, like a sock puppet almost.
Yeah, I don't see the stupid scrolls. I'm just gonna close it.
Can you look under the level?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe you.
Look it up.
Anyway, that'll be it for me. Well, might play this game soon, and also to announce tomorrow with the Cajun Call, one of my players isn't available to play, so I have to replace that with something else. More than likely Final Fantasy 14, since I haven't yet to finish the new expansion as of now. Because again, I want to finish it because I don't want to keep on getting spawned by YouTube and Twitter. Anyway, so Edward, where can I find you?
I feel like doing a bit part, so I'm just gonna say in my bed sleeping after this, probably.
Oh, well, no, fair enough. Anyway, you can find me here at twitch.tv/KetchUpSakura, find me on YouTube on KetchUpSakura, find me on Twitter on _Sakura. Like to support my channel, all my endeavors, go ahead, click on my basket, help me so very, very much. Like channel, what I do, go ahead, give me a follow. I'm only 7 away from my goal, and also I'm on the eve of upgrading my computer, which, of course, remember, my midstream I froze, so I did do that sooner rather than later. First time was internet problem. Second time was my actual computer. But anyway, yeah. So again, I had to do it sooner rather than later. And of course, you can actually help me expedite the process, but make sure you take care of yourself first. And with that, I'll bid you guys adieu. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Deuces.